Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your March bonus reading. My name is Kimberly from the Path Illuminated. If you are returning, thank you for your support. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you can stay up to date on when I post new content here. Sagittarius, I hope you're doing well. As I'm recording this, it is March 14th. We are at the tail end of Pisces season. We will be moving into Aries season on March 19th, which is the same day, depending on where you are in the world, March 19th, March 20th, as the spring equinox here in the northern hemisphere. If you are in the southern hemisphere, that would be the fall equinox. And we also are moving into eclipse season. So on March 25th, we have the full moon in Libra, which is also the same day as the lunar eclipse. And then on April 8th is the total solar eclipse. And as fate would have it, on April Fool's Day, April 1st, that is the first day of Mercury retrograde. So the energies are definitely all over the place, very intense. So definitely hope you are taking care of yourself. Sagittarius, without further ado, let's get going with your reading. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. Oh, I just had a card fall on the floor, Sagittarius. We'll take that one. What are the most relevant messages for my Sagittarius at this time? Let's get a couple more cards. Let's get one more. Okay. We'll get some more in a second. So, Nine of Swords, you may be and have been struggling with sleepless nights, with self-doubt, with ruminating thoughts. Obviously, all of you are going to be very different the way this shows up for you, right? But Nine of Swords is definitely sleepless nights, insomnia, overthinking, self-doubt, worries, fears. This could also be an energy that is being triggered, right, by this Mercury retrograde energy. Like I said, Mercury goes into retrograde on April 1st, but at least for me, the shadow phase, which is 2 weeks prior, that starts on March 18th. So the energies could really start to trigger your overthinking, sleepless nights, starting during that retrograde shadow phase. Just be aware of that. It's one of those things where, like, I don't know really what you can do. Like, when these thoughts come up, it is for a reason. I think it's really important, though, to remind ourselves that we are not our thoughts or our feelings, but oftentimes these thoughts are being triggered for a reason. I think it's really important to remind yourself that you are the Empress card of Taurus. Now, I will always caveat, you know, there's no gender in tarot. We all have masculine and feminine energies. This is just an energy you're showing up in. But this is a reminder that you are abundant, you are creative, you are capable, right? So any worries, any anxieties, any fears, there's this song, there's a phrase in a song that I often come back to. Although my fears are real, the things I fear are not, right? Your ego can be triggered for a number of reasons, right? Each of you is going to be totally different with regard to why these things are being triggered. There's a lot of chaos in the world, generally speaking. Then you have all of the astrological transits. Just because you have doubt, worry, fear, sleepless nights, insomnia, doesn't mean that you're not abundant. It doesn't mean that you're not capable, right? And part of the Empress energy is remembering who you are, especially in moments when you are triggered, especially in moments when you are doubting yourself. It's like, don't forget who you are. Don't allow your inner critic, your ego, your worries, your fears to knock you off of your game and to put you in a place of questioning who you are. It's like, at least for me, speaking to myself out loud is actually really helpful when I'm triggered, when I have anxiety, like to remind myself, like, everything's okay. I'm fine. If I'm working through struggles, as I often do, because yes, I am a human, I remind myself, okay, what is it that I'm worried about and what is actually going on? I have found, and also the Empress with Taurus energy, I would say, like, get out into nature, move your body. You know, at least for me, when I'm inside too much, I get stuck in my head. Movement, being out in nature, doing yoga, meditating, going to the gym, all of these things will help you to release any energetic charge that this overthinking, that these fears, these anxieties, these worries may tend to hold towards you. So just understand that you are more capable than you may know, especially, you know, like, I don't know, maybe for all of us, it's like at night when I'm in bed, that's when the worries can start to come to my head. And so sometimes I just have to talk out loud, like, what is it? Why are we overthinking? Why are we worried about this? Is this real? Or is this just my ego in overdrive because it's triggered by the transits or something I saw online or whatever it is, right? Don't let your doubts, worries, fears, insecurity make you doubt who you are. Remind yourself that you are the Empress. You're capable, you're abundant, you're attractive, you are creative, you are fertile, you are all of the things that you need to be to overcome any obstacle. Strength, card of Leo. Leo's ruled by the heart, but it's also about not allowing your own raw emotion, passions to control you, right? Again, like I was saying, this is definitely what I'm like, we are not our thoughts, we are not our feelings. There is wisdom in our intellect, there's wisdom in our feelings, but be grounded and understand that just because you feel a certain way doesn't necessarily mean you need to react to it, doesn't necessarily mean you need to respond to it. There is a strength in your heart that you can find and a confidence that you can find to navigate, right, these the duality of the heart space and the mind space. And that's going to be a tool that you can utilize, especially during this Mercury retrograde, during this eclipse season, where there very well is going to be, I can say that with confidence, a lot of triggers for a lot of us, right? But you are strong. Remind yourself, you are the Empress, you are strong, you have a strong heart, you have a strong will, you can overcome anything that comes your way. Page of Cups, this is like leaning into your intuition, following a new path. This card in particular, I'm really starting to love because this particular person is like, they're covered in foliage. And I keep coming back to this. There's this poet, I think his name is David White, and I came upon his YouTube and a very old clip of him where he was talking about, he said, how do you know that you're on the path? The path disappears. How do you know that you're on your aligned path? Because you don't know what's next. So that may be part of what triggers you at times during this phase, Sagittarius, right? Is it like you're starting to really build your confidence and trust your intuition, but there may be times where you feel like you're lost in the forest. Something else, a part of this poem that he said is, are the trees lost? Are the bushes lost? No, they're not. So remind yourself at those moments, right? Like, your ego might be triggered, right? Because it wants everything planned out. It wants a blueprint. It wants, you know, A through Z planned out. All you need is the next step, Sagittarius, and to trust. And also trust that if you don't know what the next step is, stay where you are. Be with it. Acknowledge it. Then we have the moon. So definitely work with this full moon in Libra. This is going to be a time to release any self-doubt, any fears, any worries, anything that is not in alignment with you, anything that's not serving you. And again, the advice to trust your intuition, that there is something beyond your thoughts and beyond your feelings. There is an intuitive knowing that this is the path you're supposed to be taking, and you need to follow that. You need to trust that. The universe has your back. The moon is guiding you. It's going to reveal the next step, right? So if you don't know yet, just accept that, you know, this full moon energy, this eclipse season is going to start to reveal things for you so that you can trust and know in your heart. Maybe it doesn't make sense to your mind. Maybe your feelings are triggered, but there's going to be a peace that you feel about this path that is going to confirm that it's the right one. Five of Coins, you don't need to be worried about money or instability. And definitely don't be making decisions from a place of lack and fear. Making decisions from a place of lack and fear is not actually logical. You're going to have everything that you need. Again, Empress energy. Don't allow fear about the future to stop you from trusting this path. The universe has you. You have everything that you need. Any fears that come up are just that. They're not actually real. You don't need to be worried about this. The Hierophant. Let's pull one more card. Page of Coins. Hierophant is the God card. Lean into God. I'm pretty sure you got this advice in the last reading. This is a time for you to lean into God, lean into your ancestors, lean into your guides. Know that the spirit realm is actually going to have more tools available for you than this 3D reality, especially during eclipse season and retrograde. Like, there are going to be people that want you to doubt, want you to fear, they're going to question you. And this is what I constantly come back to. If you wouldn't trade places with somebody, don't take their advice. But God has your back. So doubling down on your spiritual practices, whatever they may be, meditating, praying, going to temple or to church, or whatever helps you to feel grounded in your spiritual practices. Definitely God, the universe, your ancestors, your guides, whatever you call it, they have your back at this time, and that's who you need to take your concerns to. Everybody else is going to be worried about their own fears and insecurities. So I think that this is about relying on a higher source. It's going to give you the keys to know how to move forward. There may be still some fears about moving in this new direction, whatever it is that you're pursuing, whether it's a new job, whether it's a new career endeavor or a creative project. Just take the first step. That's all you need to do. Make that first investment, make that first video, get that first client. It's going to start to build upon itself. Trust the path, Sagittarius. All right, I'm going to clarify here. If you're interested in a personal reading, click the link below. The only way to book a personal reading with me, Sagittarius, is via my website. So please be aware of that. If the messages are resonating, don't forget to like, subscribe. Let's get another shuffle here. This is the Modern Witch Tarot. Thank you, angel spirits and guides. King of Pentacles. Yeah. You are grounded. You are stable. You are focused on your pentacles. That's what you need to do. Mind the business that pays you. I'm pretty sure that was the reading last time. Keep doing what you're doing, right? Keep investing in the things that you are getting a return on. Keep focusing on the things that are paying you back. Stay focused. Stay focused. Don't be distracted at this time. Your energy is one of your most valuable resources, and you can't get it back. High Priestess, again, trusting your intuition, trusting that inner knowing. Definitely would, so High Priestess and the Hierophant, they're divine counterparts. So it's like, I also feel like there's, a coming together of your masculine and feminine energies. You're finding the balance between doing and being. When you are being, right, when you are resting, when you are allowing things to be as they are, that's when the universe is going to give you insights, inspiration, motivation, ideas, business ideas even, right? Don't force it. Learn how to flow, learn how to be, learn how to receive from divine inspiration, because you're already doing the work. So I don't think you need to do more work. I don't think you need to work harder. The only thing that you'll need to work harder on is balancing, your intellect with your intuition. But I don't see that as a problem for you, really. I think some of the sleepless nights, some of the insomnia, sure. Just be really intentional about how you're spending your time, energy, and resources, Sagittarius. Two of Wands. Yeah, you've got some choices that you need to make about how you're going to move forward, where you're going to invest your time and energy. Again, don't rush this process. Give yourself time to reflect and to better understand what it is you want, what you're trying to accomplish. The universe is going to help you to make the right choice. Nine of Wands, you have been working hard for a very long time, and the universe does recognize this. It's going to reward you and is rewarding you for all of your hard work. So just be aware of that. Like, nobody else needs to recognize your hard work but you. So this is also about, again, you knowing who you are, validating yourself, validating all of the work that you've done to get here. You deserve everything that's coming to you. Ace of Swords, there may be, this is like a communication card. This is air energy. I think there's going to be some kind of offer, whether it's a job offer or a business collaboration, because you're minding your business, because you're focused on the things that bring you stability, because you're leaning into your spiritual practices, building your confidence, right? Working really hard. There's going to be people that acknowledge you unexpectedly. There's going to be people that want to pour into you, that want to work with you, that want to collaborate with you. And I think that that's really going to be divinely inspired by the universe. The Lovers card of Gemini. Sure, I know it says the Lover, so a lot of people immediately think like love, romance, whatever. But this is really a card of decisions. This is about you, Sagittarius, getting really clear about who you are, what your values and your boundaries are, and operating from that place, right? This is, don't just talk about it, be about it, right? Whatever your values are in life, what you want to accomplish, make sure that you are making decisions from that place so that you can remain in alignment. The universe is going to continue to bless you when you make choices that are for your highest good, right? And sometimes that means walking away from people, places, and situations that are not in alignment, that are not going to help you build the life that you want, right? Trust your heart, trust your soul, trust your ambitions, and make choices based on your highest timeline, not based on fears or worries. Queen of Wands, have confidence in yourself. And again, with this feminine energy, this is like, find the balance between doing and being. Allow people to approach you, right? But make sure when they approach you, they're approaching you with the right energy. You know who you are. Know that people see you, even if they pretend like they don't. You are shining very brightly at this time. And there are going to be people that do actually acknowledge that. And this is about your confidence, right? That there is a fire in you. There is a desire to build something that is more than you, a legacy. And, you know, the universe, God has your back in this process. Be who you are. Be confident in who you are. Don't shrink yourself. Don't silence yourself. Continue to shine as brightly as you need to in order to accomplish these things. Six of Cups. For me, this is all about inner child healing, Sagittarius. So if you will face fears, doubt, insecurities about moving forward, about building your business, about, you know, new business opportunities, about, you know, creative projects. But understand that this is a gift to your inner child, right? It's like there is an innocence that comes with this card, and you doing what makes you happy, doing what you know is right, doing the things and investing in the people, places, and situations that make you feel fulfilled. Follow your heart, follow your desires, follow what brings you joy. Continue to pour into yourself, right? With the juxtaposition and the duality of doing and being, finding that balance and knowing that you're allowed to treat yourself, right? Like, don't work so hard that you don't enjoy yourself in this process, right? Life is too short to not have a little bit of fun, and I can see that you're already working really hard. So also make sure that you treat yourself on occasion for all of the hard work that you're doing. That's also another way to have an abundant mindset, Sagittarius. So hope the messages resonated for you. If they did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how this is showing up for you, Sagittarius. I am going to close the reading out with a few cards from the messages from the Light Meditation deck. This is an intuitive deck. Gathering, knowing, completion. Okay, so for me, when I saw this gathering, I feel like you're your spirit guides, your ancestors, the universe is surrounding you. They're gathering around you. They're watching over you. You see all of these birds here. So that's immediately what I was getting, is that, like, know that you are being surrounded by your ancestors, by your guides. There are also people in your life that do support you, that are going to be celebrating you. Be open to that, knowing, again, a nod to your intuition, to tapping into your spiritual practices, whether it's prayer or meditation or yoga or journaling, right? There's going to be a deep, deep understanding that comes that is beyond your mind and your emotions. Completion. I feel like this is the end of one cycle and the beginning of another. This is the beginning. This is the end of self-doubt, right? This is the completion of any sort of self-doubt and the beginning of a new way of being, where you trust yourself and your path without hesitation. That you know who you are, that you're no longer playing the game of trying to prove yourself to people that are never going to approve of you. Right? That you're letting go of the old, you're ready for a new abundant future. You're learning to trust your intuition. You're learning to trust your guides. You're learning to trust God. You're learning to trust yourself. Interesting. Pulling one last card from the Mother Earth Mandala Oracle, and we got Bewitched. I think this is the first time I pulled that card. Hold on. Thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay. The witch is often seen as a villainous character in the theater of life. She represents what society fears most: unconventional ways to live and heal. She brings answers from the unknown worlds that remain a mystery for many. She not only uses her broom to fly, but it is also a symbolic channel of energy to send her request to the universe and receive as much as her confidence can shimmer. Be inspired by this character, as you too can connect to any level of reality. Open your channels and order what you need wisely. Be aware of the images or signs you receive in the physical or spiritual plan. Everything you encounter is the manifestation of your own conscious or unconscious intentions. I definitely think, again, deep guidance to go within to your spiritual practices, to God, to your guides, to your ancestors, and to tap into a knowing that's within you that is beyond human comprehension. There's some big energies here. I hope the messages are resonating for you, Sagittarius. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.